Going into 2024, you need a simple, easy to understand list of banks that you can go to right now to get the funding that your business needs. Listen, I went through hundreds of banks so you don't have to, and I found 3 that you can go to get the funding that you need if you meet the criteria. So let's head over to my computer and break everything down. All right, we are at my computer now. First bank is going to be Wells Fargo. I'm telling y'all, people are asleep on Wells Fargo. You know, right now the hype bank is like PNC and, you know, some of these other ones, but I'm telling y'all, Wells Fargo is definitely one of the main banks you want to go to. One, because it is a big 4 bank. Most states have this bank, if not all of them. I believe all of them have this bank, at least somewhere in the states. So, you know, it's readily available. And if you got it down, you'll be able to really run up a nice little bag with Wells Fargo. All right. So run a business bank account, as you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, or, you know, if you're not just aware, you are going to have to open a business bank account. Every bank, especially like big banks, regional banks, credit unions, you got to build a relationship with them. And in order to do that, you got to have a business bank account. So that's the first order of business, is to do that. Now, my personal recommendation is to do the initiate business checking. The reason why is because it, you know, has the lowest monthly service fee, and that's what you want when you're, you know, trying to get a business bank account. You don't want to have all these nagging fees and all that stuff like that. You want to eliminate that as much as possible. Now, obviously, you know your business better than I do right now. So if you know, have like different type of transaction thresholds that you need to meet, you may need one of these other business bank accounts. But, you know, typically you can kind of pass with the initiate business checking account. All right, so the first funding option we want to go through with Wells Fargo is their business line of credit. If you guys know and watch my videos, you know I love lines of credit. This is probably like my favorite type of funding out of any type of funding that you can get. Now with Wells Fargo, one thing you want to kind of notate is this. So they have a couple different types of lines of credit, and here's what you want to know. So the Wells Fargo business line of credit, this is like the main one, and you do have to be in business at least 2 years. Okay, so say if you got an LLC that's been sitting for a couple years and you just haven't done anything with it, that can still qualify as well. So you can still use that, but it just has to be, you know, had been established for at least 2 years. Now the Wells Fargo Small Business Advantage line of credit, which is this one right here, this is kind of more so for businesses that are less than 2 years. Okay. So here is what we've been seeing just from people that have been applying, and people, you know, in our mentorship and, you know, some conversations with Wells Fargo that we've had. So with this Wells Fargo Small Business Advantage line of credit, this one, for most times that we've seen, is SBA backed. Okay, hence the name Small Business Advantage. So what we've been seeing is if you don't qualify for the regular Wells Fargo business line of credit and you qualify for the SBA version, we have been seeing them ask for docs. So docs could be, you know, personal tax returns and or business tax returns. All right, so that's just something you want to notate. If you do have a business that's less than 2 years old, you want to kind of be prepared for that. That's something that could happen. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna happen. We've seen situations where it didn't happen at all, but it's just something you want to kind of pay attention to. In most situations, we haven't seen people get asked for docs that have the ability to get the regular Wells Fargo line of credit, and that's because it's underwritten by Wells Fargo. So that's one thing you just want to pay attention to with this line of credit. But both of them are good if you can get the Small Business Advantage. That one's really good. Obviously, the regular line of credit that's backed and underwritten by Wells Fargo is good as well. And if you're enjoying this video so far, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications so you will be notified every time I drop a new video. Now, Wells Fargo does have business credit cards. You're probably used to some of the old ones that they have. Currently, at the making of this video, they are revamping their credit card suite. Now, what I've been told is they're going to be coming out in January to the public with these new credit cards. So if you're looking to apply right now, you know, you can definitely go in and get the line of credit to get started, and then circle back in January, which is what they'll tell you as well, to get the business credit card. So that'll definitely be an option for you. You know, if you do it after January, then this will probably be ready to go. So the next bank on this list is going to be US Bank, another big four bank that I don't see a lot of people talking about. This is a really good one to get business funding from. Again, I don't know why they don't talk about them a lot, but hey, it is what it is. I'm here to give you guys the uncovered gem, so to speak. So same thing with this one. You're going to want to open up a business bank account. Again, my recommendation is to get the business bank account that doesn't have as many fees or no fees at all. And as you see with this one, it's the silver business checking account, and there's $0 monthly maintenance fee. You do get $125 free transactions, or excuse me, 125 free transactions per month, and it's 50 cents for each additional transaction. Now, you can apply for this online. However, I definitely recommend you go into the branch to do this, because not only are you going to build relationships with either a branch manager, a banking relationship manager, whatever it is, but in some situations they can push through applications in person, in branch, that otherwise if you did it online wouldn't have. All right, so that's another reason why you want to go in branch to do things like this. All right, so first things first is we want to go over the business credit cards. Now, I definitely think US Bank has some of the best business credit cards on the market that you can get your hands on. And the first one I want to go over is the US Bank Triple Cash Rewards Visa business card. All right, this is a really good one. Not only does it have great rewards, as you guys see here on the screen, you're going to get 3% cash back on eligible purchase at gas and EV charging stations, office supply stores, cell phone service providers, and restaurants. You get $100 statement credit for things like FreshBooks and QuickBooks. There's no annual fee, and after making of this video, you're going to get a 0% interest APR offer for up to 15 months. So you definitely can't beat this card for a business card. You're getting the kind of the best of both worlds of solid rewards and a good lengthy 0% interest APR period. And again, if you don't watch my videos, you definitely want to have a long 0% interest APR period, whether you're a startup or if you're using it for working capital. Either way, the longer the better for the 0% interest APR period. Now, if you want to just strictly go for the longest 0% interest APR period that they have available on a card, definitely go with the US Bank Business Platinum card. As you guys see here at the making of this video, you're going to get 0% interest APR for 18 billing cycles, which is 18 months. So that's definitely very long, one of the longest that you can get on the market right now for a business credit card. So that's definitely something to consider if you kind of care about the rewards, you just want the longest 0%. This one is definitely the card for you. So we're on to the lines of credit that are available with US Bank. Now, typically most people watching this video, you're going to qualify for the cash flow manager, which you can get up to $250,000 on the line of credit. Now, things you want to notate with this one is you don't want to ask for more than about $40,000 on the line of credit. Because you will run a risk of having to use docs. All right. So, and again, as you guys see here, best for companies in business 2 years or more. So they're kind of giving you a heads up. You got to have that 2-year marker. So if you're a startup, this one isn't a good option for you. Definitely just kind of stick with the business credit cards and look at some of the other banks that we're talking about for the lines of credit. Again, this is a good one. You can get this no docs. Like I said, if you do under 40,000, it's a case-by-case basis. We have definitely seen people get asked for docs, but it kind of just depends. It's tough to nail if you are, if you're not. But again, if you want like a full breakdown on this one, check the links in the description or check the cards that may have already popped up on the top right if you want to check out full breakdown and kind of see what the credit criteria is for US Bank on this funding play. So the next one I don't see a lot of people talking about is BMO Harris. This is a bank that's definitely handing out the bag. Now, this is a regional bank, so it's not available everywhere. So you have to check to make sure that it's in your area. But as we've already been going over, you're definitely going to need a business checking account to get access. So my recommendation is simple business checking account, minimal fees, and it's really simple. I think it's $10 a month if you don't average over $100 or more, I believe. So really simple, and that's the one I recommend because it has the least amount of fees. Onto the business credit cards you see here. They have a no annual fee business credit card. There's really not rewards. They got like some, perks and stuff like that. They got like cell phone protection, things like that, but it's not too crazy. What we're here for is the 0% interest APR offer for up to 18 months. Again, another 18-month option that you have. And this one also does have balance transfers as well. So say you got in a situation where you had another business credit card, you were using it for the business. Maybe it was 12 months and you get to the end of that 12 months and you're like, man, I don't want to start paying interest on this money I'm using, you can balance transfer it over to a card like this and string out that no interest period for another 18 months, give you more time with no interest to repay that back. So, this is a good card to do things like that with. And again, it's 18 months. So that's a very, very long time that you can maximize this. So think about it. US Bank, 18 months. This one, 18 months. That's a lot of time with no interest capital to kind of get your business going or, get working capital to grow and scale. And one reason why I think BMO Harris is so unique is because they have special lending programs that get you access to either business credit cards or lines of credit for minority business owners and women business owners as well. I believe native-owned businesses can get access to different type of funding programs that BMO Harris does have. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Listen, if you are a business owner and you have, a 680 credit score or higher, or maybe you have a business that's already doing above 10K a month in revenue, and you're kind of tired of all this guesswork, you really don't have time to try to figure out which banks are right for you, and you want a proven, guaranteed solution to help you get the funding that you need, guaranteed in 30 days, go ahead and click the link that you see in the description and in the pinned comment below. It'll take you to a questionnaire page you can fill out and book a call with us to see if you're a good fit to join our mentorship program. In this program, we actually work with you one-on-one, build you a custom funding strategy so you don't have to even think about where to go to get funding. We use our AI system, match you up with the banks most likely to get you approved, and you can just go right in, get crazy approvals in 30 days, and we guarantee that. All right, so if that's you and you're kind of ready to stop the guesswork and invest in a guaranteed solution, again, go ahead and click the link in the pinned comment or in the description, and you can go ahead and book a call with us. We'll go over your situation, kind of see if you're a good fit, see if it makes sense, and show you exactly how we're going to be able to get you good amounts of funding in 30 days or less. All right, and if you want a full breakdown, like you really want to just learn what you need to do to be in position to get business funding, go ahead and click the video that you see on the screen right now. I'm breaking down how I went from 0 to 500K in business funding using a 3-step formula. Go ahead and click that video and we'll see you in now.